Okay, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, I have a job, I have goals, I have a general idea of where I think I'm going, but do I really know? No, not really. But I guess that's most people in their 20s, of course. I feel like every day I wake up with a different version of a dream. Some days I want to build something stable and secure, and I'm focusing on my Roth IRA account and how much I have in order to retire and all the different things that I need to learn in order to be better at my finance job. But then other days, I just want to go into my cottagecore era and, get some chickens and have a farm and grow vegetables and pick fruits off a tree. That is like my core dream in the back of my head. But then I have to kind of balance it with like reality and what's actually practical and how much money I need to have for everything. And anyway, so hi, I am Dzin, and this is Finding Dzin, which is going to be a little corner of the internet where I try to make sense of life in my 20s. There's not going to be any grand plan or like any targeted niche or anything. It's just going to be me vlogging my week and then figuring things out as I go, and maybe for every video I'll have a different revelation to tell you about something that I've learned in this process. And I used to think that in order to be a functioning adult, I had to pick one thing, like one passion, one career, and just go with that. But every time I try to do that, I just end up feeling stuck, and like life gets a lot more tiring and slows down too much. Because truthfully, I like the structure and of a steady job. I like that feeling of stability and a to-do list and always having something to work on. But at the same time, I love having my own space to wake up when I want, work out when I want, create random things when I want. And maybe this vlog channel will teach me that life doesn't have to be about one thing. So by posting on here, it'll be my excuse to insert creativity, even when I'm really tempted to just go into autopilot and do the same things every day, because I know I need to record and kind of make a story. It'll push me to add a little bit more spice and romanticize my daily life. Hopefully you can kind of relate, because I'm not some like super cool influencer. I don't have the perfect body and outfit and lifestyle. I mean, I will say like I have a lot of blessings to be thankful for, but I'm not this super cool person. I'm just kind of average. So hopefully it'll be nice to have something relatable to watch when you're bored and you just want to watch something on YouTube in the background. I don't know. I know I find myself doing that sometimes. So anyway, if you're watching this, whether you stumbled across it or actually know me, I hope you'll stick around, because it is nice knowing that I'm making this for someone other than myself. Although I will be watching this like months and even years in the future and being like, oh wow, look at 21-year-old Dzin. Oh, speaking of, I realized that in this voiceover I haven't actually introduced myself, because this is the first vlog in a series of things that I hope will continue on for a while, if I'm able to have the discipline to continue. But as I said before, my name is Dzin, but in the American corporate world, I'm Diana. So this is just going to be the place where I document life and I figure things out. But a little bit about me: I am 21 years old. I live in California. I graduated from the University of California, Riverside with a degree in business and accounting. So I graduated in September, and now I am working on getting my CPA license. So there's four exams. I have one coming up in April, which I'm not ready for yet, but we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready. There's no failing, because we all know those exams can be pricey. But yeah, so I'm gonna pass that exam. And I'm working full-time, so 40 hours a week, and then I come home, and usually my day kind of consists of work, then working out, because I'm trying to be fit for the summer. You know how it is. And then if I have the discipline, if I am actually put together that day, I will study, but in all honesty, it's really, really boring sometimes. So I'm still working on that. And then most of the time when I go in person in Irvine, because I go to the office 2 to 3 times a week, I get to see Elliot, my boyfriend, who lives in Irvine. So that is pretty nice, because usually we'll just hang out or study at a cafe after work or something. But yeah, and then one thing that I do outside of work and fitness and studying is just creating things, which I'm sure you can already see a bunch of times in this video. I love being out in nature and doing things with my hands, like baking, making music, writing, doing artsy stuff, just anything to get my mind and body occupied. And another thing that's been really filling my life recently is faith and leaning more into my spiritual life, because without it, it's really easy to fade into sort of autopilot. So it's been helping me stay grounded, and I'm pretty excited because I'll be singing in my church's worship group soon. I think next Sunday, so that's gonna be exciting. And I've also started taking Armenian traditional vocal lessons, which is gonna be cool, because if you don't already know me, I am Armenian. So that's I was born in Armenia and I speak Armenian, but I feel like sometimes I'm a little apart from the culture, so this is a good way for me to practice and remember my roots. But yeah, so I'm trying to keep things spicy, trying to keep them interesting and entertaining, make life full of hobbies. And I hope that as you watch this, you get a little bit of joy and that you feel like you have someone to relate with. So I hope you stick around as we find Dzin.